In the idyllic gated community of Meadowbrook Hollow, nestled quietly beyond rows of pristine pines and a double-secured entrance, Robert and Karen Jennings move into their dream home, house number 17, eager to start a peaceful suburban life. Unaware that the homeowners association that governs the community, simply known as the Covenant, enforces rules not just with fines and warnings, but with an iron grip that twists reality and consumes identity itself. At first, the HOA rules seem laughable. No yellow flowers, no wind chimes, garbage bins only out from 6:01 to 6:29 a.m. on Tuesdays, absolutely no curtains of any color but regulation beige, and residents must wave back if waved to or risk a violation. But soon Robert notices that their neighbor, Mrs. Halberd, who once violated the mailbox placement code, is suddenly never seen again. Her house emptied overnight, the mailbox replaced by a glowing stone pillar marked "Rule Fulfilled." While the official HOA newsletter insists she never existed and that no such house ever occupied the lot, eerie smiles from neighbors grow too identical, children speak in perfect synchronization, and at each monthly HOA meeting, Robert and Karen notice attendance always remains exactly 38 adults, even though new families come and go, until they realize no one ever actually leaves. And some of the board members' faces appear identical to those in photographs from 50 years ago. Robert grows suspicious and plants a hidden microphone in the meeting room, only to hear low-frequency chanting in languages he cannot recognize and phrases like "sacrifice ensures symmetry" and "deviation must be pruned at the root." Things unravel when Robert mows the lawn diagonally instead of straight lines and receives a red envelope marked Level 3 Noncompliance, and soon after, he begins seeing strange figures in mirrors. Shadows wearing HOA badges, observing, taking notes, whispering in fractured voices that echo through the house vents at night. Their dog vanishes without a sound, and security footage shows the timestamp flicker from 2:03 a.m. to 2:04 a.m. with static, then silence, then nothingness. Karen finds a handbook buried in their backyard titled The Original Charter, 1876, filled with diagrams of human figures being dissolved into soil beneath blue-painted foundations, and references to binding blood, to land to maintain eternal harmony. And suddenly, everywhere they turn, the HOA is there, at the grocery store, in the pharmacy, in line behind them at the ATM, speaking in polite code about compliance preservation and neighborly renewal. Robert tries to leave, but GPS always redirects them back to Meadowbrook Hollow no matter which direction they drive. And their phones are locked to a single emergency number that leads only to a monotone voice whispering HOA bylaws in reverse. One night, they attend a mandatory correction ceremony where they witness a teenager guilty of having placed a skateboard on his driveway, being pulled into the earth by dozens of hands made of polished stone. As the crowd claps and the HOA president says, "Order has been restored," Karen begins to forget names. First her co-workers, then her own sister, and Robert finds that their wedding photo now shows them alone, with no family, as if their past is being erased bit by bit. He confronts the HOA head, Mr. Aldrin, who smiles and says, "We are not here to ruin your life, Robert. We are here to cleanse it. You're becoming part of something far older and far better than chaos." And as Robert tries to expose the truth through an online live stream, his internet cuts, the power fails, the walls of the house begin to breathe, as if alive, and HOA enforcers in black suits with glowing red ties break in, dragging Karen out screaming while Robert is forced into a white chair where lights and voices reprogram him for perfect compliance. Weeks later, a new couple moves into house number 17 and receives a warm HOA welcome basket with cookies, a handbook, and a note that says, "We are so glad to have you. Don't forget to smile." Smiling is regulation. Meanwhile, deep under the clubhouse, Robert, now silent, dressed in beige, eyes vacant, files HOA paperwork endlessly beside other former residents, his memories washed away, and outside, every home remains identical, every family smiling, every rule followed, because in Meadowbrook Hollow, peace is permanent, perfection is policy, and rebellion is recycled back into the soil.